If you had just a year or two to live, how would you spend it? Natalie has one family's really emotional story.
It really is, Savannah. I think when you watch the story, you're going to want to hug your friends a little bit tighter, hold your kids a little bit closer. Susan Spencer-Wendel is an award-winning journalist in her prime, but when she learned that her body was failing, Susan dropped everything to tackle her bucket list. It has turned into a surprising and meaningful adventure.
It's the precious moments with loved ones that punctuate life's wild roller coaster ride. And for the Wendel family, with their 3 growing children, the coaster soared up and up. With thriving careers for high school sweethearts Susan and John, it was just about perfect.
Just magical.
But in 2011, a blowing strike.
When the slurring started, I knew.
On top of the world, healthy and in her prime, 43-year-old reporter Susan Spencer-Wendel began to experience unusual muscle weakness. Then came a staggering diagnosis. She had ALS. Also known as Lou Gehrig's, ALS is a progressive neurodegenerative disease. It destroys muscles, causing inevitable paralysis and death, often within just several years, while the mind stays completely sharp. There's no cure.
You have chosen not to fight it, not to have a feeding tube, not to take the drugs that could perhaps lengthen your life. Why not?
No feeding tube, no ventilator.
Susan's speech is nearly gone now. Her husband John helps translate.
She thinks nature's perfect.
Facing the impossible choice to languish or to live, Susan embraced her fate.
You're happy?
She's lucky.
Before her body completely failed, she began a journey, a year dedicated to living with happiness, a celebration to create positive new memories with loved ones, memories that could live on when she couldn't.
So this really is the journey that you take, but it's not just the places you go, right?
Right. It's the journey, not the destination.
While her physical strength diminished, her drive grew. With just one finger, she began a chronicle, one letter at a time on her iPhone. The result, a love letter and a heartfelt memoir, Until I Say Goodbye, My Year of Living with Joy. She describes a trip to the Yukon with lifelong best friend Nancy.
You ended up not even seeing the northern lights.
Not really.
But it didn't matter, right?
It didn't matter.
The sky didn't shine, but Susan's spirit sure did.
She was always just so fun-loving, and she never once broke down and cried. And, I thought, how did you do that? And she said, because of you. Because of you. But it was because of her, too. I mean, she's the one who showed us how to live through it like that.
It really is about finding that peace and that grace to live life to its fullest.
Absolutely.
On a cruise with her only sister, Stephanie, they grew closer than ever before.
I don't want her to ever feel like she has to worry about anything.
Stephanie's vowed to help John raise the children.
I told her, I said, I'll crawl in and I'll hold you and I won't let you go. I'll be with you through the end.
For her 3 kids, priceless new memories. With little Wesley, Susan's youngest, it was swimming with the dolphins for his 9th birthday.
Yeah, good job!
For 10-year-old Aubrey, a family trip to Sanibel Island. And for daughter Marina, then just 14, New York City, where Marina tried on wedding dresses at Kleinfeld's bridal shop. Susan writes, I wanted to see my beautiful daughter on her wedding day, a moment I will never share. With husband John visiting Budapest to celebrate their 20th wedding anniversary, Susan writes, I have known remarkable love. I am content no matter what happens tomorrow.
She's my inspiration. I'll see her wake up and it's like, well, you're smiling. I probably should be too.
Susan says she's not afraid of dying. She has peace of mind.
She knows the children will be taken care of.
Why do you think she wanted to write this?
It's a gift to us, and I really see it as a gift to the world.
Susan won't just leave behind countless memories and images for her family. She also recorded this lullaby.
Good night, sleep tight.
One she always sang to her children before bed.
Here's a wish and a prayer.
It's a journey that's not over. There's still so much joy, laughter, and smiling. It's not about dying, it's about living. But a chapter is closing, and Susan's starting to sign off. I leave you my children, the memories of all we enjoyed and discovered. I leave this book, the one I worked on each day for most of our magical year. Goodbye, my loves.
Adios.
The message in the book is to live every day like it's your last, because you don't know. And I think to live it with joy.
One of Susan's favorite quotes, one she quotes in the book, is from Dr. Seuss, and it sums up her whole positive outlook. It's, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Her memoir, Until I Say Goodbye, My Year of Living with Joy, is out now, and you can find an excerpt on our website, today.com. But such an incredible woman, and we're both tearing up, but she really is such an inspiration to all, and really positive, great message that we could all learn from and live by.
Giving those children a valuable lesson that's just so priceless.
It's a love letter to her kids and to her family and to all, really.
Well, it speaks to the power of acceptance. Natalie, an amazing story. Thanks for telling it.